And we're live for more Cookie Run. This should be exciting. This is our second week. We got another 8 players lined up. I got Kane again, which is a pleasant surprise. I didn't think we'd have Kane this week. How's it going?
It's going well. I'm excited for some games.
We've got a lot of things happen in the last couple or over the week, right? We new ban list dropped, and now we got news that like our next set might actually be 3 different sets all clumped up together. How do you feel about the ban list? I guess that's the most important thing while players are shuffling it up.
I think the bans really change up the game. A few colors have been really affected by it, and it kind of is a interesting time for NA because we can't really use any of the decks from other regions as inspiration anymore because we've received these bans so kind of early. So it leads to a lot more creativity that we can all kind of create new decks that really no one has seen yet.
Oh, I find it pretty exciting. I know, like, if you glance over what Korea had been doing and some of C was doing, you would witness a pretty like yellow, regardless of what we saw last week in this tournament. You would see that yellow's pretty dominant, maybe a little shine of purple, but yellow was definitely ahead of everybody. But now with the back-to-back ban lists of like tropical slushy, and then now Thunderbringer cookie. I always forget the names of everything.
Stormbringer cookie was restricted to 1.
Right.
The main reason for that cookie being restricted is that it really made other colors not want to play level 2s because Stormbringer on an on play is able to break level 2s. Now with it restricted, other colors are more likely to run level 2 cookies because of it.
Oh, okay. That's really exciting. Yeah, because like there are some effects in this game that just like completely cancel out certain cookies, right? Like was it that red has a level 3 that just faints a level 1, like straight up, right, like without argument, which can be pretty awful. But now because of that, like I think red kind of peaks up as maybe one of the best colors right now, just because of like their level 2 game is so strong, and without Stormbringer to like kind of check that, I feel like they might be ahead. What are your feelings on who ends up on top after the ban list?
The colors I feel like really benefited from this ban list was red. Okay. Because a lot of the struggles red had was yellow and blue, and now with those colors out of the way, they can really kind of shine as more. Okay. Yeah. And purple, because purple is a really good counter to red. They can get rid of a bunch of key cards they have. So purple and red, I'm really excited for. And then there's green. I feel like green has been like a kind of a sleeper hit. It really wasn't touched at all by the ban list. Its power level can really just shine with all the other decks kind of getting weaker.
Let's see if I can get some of these cards on screen while we kind of move ahead here. Trying to get... Where's mine? There we go. That's what I wanted. Got an old cookie up here. I'm going to switch the cookies. Just going to answer a question on the side. But what do you see on the board here? We got the sugar glass cookie. What about... Where is purple now? Like, what are our strong cards? What are we trying to do as purple? Since it's a mirror in front of us.
There's 2 routes a purple player can go. There is the trash route, where their whole goal is to win by having your opponent not having cookies to play. And then there is the set 2 version, which is more kind of disrupting your opponent, but still winning through break area. One of the players that did play Sugar Glass got a pretty good start to the game because Sugar Glass is a very good cookie to start with because it allows you to card draw without too much disruption from your opponent so early on. We do see a Starfruit cookie, which is a pretty key piece to a trash-based deck. Oh, okay. And then we see Moonlight being played, which is one of the most powerful cards for purple, no matter which way you decide to go. It causes your opponent to mill. If your opponent has 2 cookies on the battlefield, it trashes one of them. So it is a true disruption piece, as well as if you attack with it, you also have the chance to draw cards if you meet the stipulation.
Okay. But I know we were getting what do I want to say? I know there's like in this game, like you can't just rely on like one cookie being your boss monster, right? Like especially with Moonlight Cookie. What are we using to back up the Moonlight Cookie? I think We see a lot of Stardust Cookie. We see some Dark Cacao. Which one, in how much you've practiced purple, what are you trying to back up this Moonlight Cookie with?
A lot of ways to support a Moonlight Cookie is to have level 1s that you
Okay.
play on board with Moonlight Cookie, because Purple has a lot of ways to essentially use that level 1
Mm-hmm.
as fodder, or to trash that level 1 to minus damage, or disrupt an attack by doing damage killing the opposing cookie, or even using it as if they use a level 1 blocker. Essentially, this level 1 that's on the board with Moonlight Cookie can disrupt your opponent from even targeting Moonlight, which is pretty good.
Oh,
But
wow.
depending on their builds, other bigger cards, level 3 cards that they might be running is probably like Wind Archer, which trashes any level 3 cookie. So if your opponent wants to do a lot of damage and play their high-powered level 3 cards to attack, Wind Archer is available in their hand to kind of get rid of it.
Wow. And so Wind Archer just doing the same effect across colors, right? Because last week we saw the green version of Wind Archer cookies. Similar thing, just instead of sending it to the trash, it would just send it to the support area. And so just instantly being able to clear people's boss monsters without having to deal with the larger HP pools has been a pretty powerful ability, to say the least.
And thematically, I find that pretty fun. It's like a sniper archer
Mhm.
that takes out, key threats with its on play. I think it's a fun, and it's keeps its consistency through colors as well.
No, I do think it's cool, and I think effects like that seem pretty important to keep the pace of play pretty fast, because you don't want to, like, I can only imagine like if you had 2 Moonlight Cookies down and you had 5 HP across them, or even like we can go down to like what the Dark Cacao also has, or no, she has 6 HP, Mike, excuse me. You could just get pretty obnoxious with just walling your opponent out of HP, but
Right.
when you have those answers that just clear it without regard, sure, you give up on the break area, but sometimes not denying your opponent that key boss monster is more important than really going for the win condition.
Right. And on the opponent's board, right, they have Cream Unicorn Cookie, which
Mhm.
allows you to fetch a card if you use its on play. I believe they didn't, but you can use their on play to search a card from your trash and add it to your hand. So say if
Okay.
your Moonlight was trashed, it was an HP flip, or you had to discard it for whatever reason, you can use Cream Unicorn Cookie to kind of re-add that back into your hand and get it back into the game.
See if I can get that card on screen. Really pretty card, but
Yeah, look, that player also looks like they have the secret art version of it. So
ooh, yeah, they do. But like Purple wasn't unscathed from the ban list, right? They lost a pretty key piece. I feel like the level 2, I believe it's level 2, this crunchy chip cookie. I think they no longer, it's a limited to 1, or was that one straight? It is limited to 1.
yeah, limited to 1. It was a very powerful piece, because you can get it if you can get it online early. It's 3 damage for 2 support, which is quite a lot for the amount you're paying for it.
Yeah.
And you can it's split damage and effect damage, which can't be trapped.
Right.
So it was a lot of power.
Kind of similar to Stormbringer, right? Stormbringer would be able to use its attack and then ping to somewhere else, which was pretty obnoxious for a lot of people.
Right.
We're going to see the Moonlight Cookie actually clear the smaller cookie on one side. But where do we go from here? Something I noticed in this game is like sometimes your board can just feel locked up, and like you don't have a lot you can do because you can't replace your own cookies if you wanted to, right? Once you have 2 cookies on board, those are what you got to deal with until your opponent decides to clear them somehow, right?
Yep. And it's not too much of a problem for Purple. Like the player, one of the players here used a trap that sacrificed their level 1 or trashed their level 1 cookie to -3 damage, saving their Cream Unicorn, and it frees up a space on their board. We can probably expect that a similar thing to happen for the other player as well, since they do have a Starfruit cookie on their field. So we can imagine that they possibly do have a trap that sacks it to do damage, or either to reduce damage.
All right, so we attack with I think the Cream Unicorn was the on play of the crunchy chip.
which
So
got out a poison mushroom cookie from their hand.
Ah, okay.
So they do have Crunchy Chip on the field, and they have a Soul Jam in their support area. So that Crunchy Chip will be doing 1 damage plus an additional 2.
Right. Which the Soul Jam, as you guys can see, is that crystal in their support area. Sometimes these cookies actually care with what specific cards are in your support area, or at least like on the field in general. Like, was that the alternate win condition that exists in this game is all about collecting all your Soul Jams on top of that, which can be pretty fun. And also they also act as equipment, right? Like, what's the proper board state for equipment? Like, where are you supposed to put it with your HP? Are you supposed to put it next to your character? I'm gonna get the Soul Jam up on the screen for people.
Sure. So Soul Jam's equipped to the ancient cookie of that color. I personally just put it right next to my my cookie, which allows my opponent to kind of read it, because it does give your cookie a bonus effect.
Ooh, we trapped again from our pink unicorn player. That's a little rough. Seeing all our attacks back to back kind of get used up, but
so that trap that they used, right, requires them to have 15 cards in their trash.
Okay.
So now that they have that, a few of their cards in their deck are now online.
And what are we afraid of in this spot of on our opponent? Like, what's the big 15 card? Like, now that we're at 15, what are we afraid of the most? I guess, doesn't Moonlight Cookie care about having 15 on board? But our board is locked up.
Right. So key cards that care about trash, right? Some care about your opponent's trash too.
Oh,
so
okay.
For purple players, they have to kind of keep track of how many cards are in their trash, how many cards are in their opponent's trash. So it's kind of a thing that purple players have to keep aware. Big cards that care about trash levels would be like Wind Archer. There's a few traps similar to Abandoned Cloud Nest. There are civic cookies that will ping for more damage, or will do more damage based on the trash levels of your opponents as well.
Okay. All right, so Crunchy Chip is going to go in. Try to do some damage. Do we have a trap of our own? Oh, we're going to respond with the same trap we got hit with, which is going to -3 damage, but then the ping damage is still, that's untrappable, but I think we just hit a special flip here. Is this a purple specific flip? Let me see. Yeah, this is just the HP flip. It looked the sentence looked a little longer than average. Get that.
I think the new flips for purple that got introduced, actually not too sure. Let me look it up. Not many players I've seen play the new purple flips.
Oh, and Moonlight Cookie will be broken here since of the break area. Now our break area is level 5. We're halfway to that win condition, and ourselves we actually aren't at any cookies in our break area yet. I can see us maybe. Is there a way for us to get rid of this this unicorn cookie to maybe not have to give up that body to our opponent in any way? I guess it would be through a trap. Yeah, cream unicorn. So we'll see. We need a hope for a pretty good attacker here, and it's going to be the Stardust cookie, another level 3. I'm going to get that on the screen here for us.
We can see how powerful Crunchy Chip is just already. They only have 1 in their deck, and it is kind of doing quite a lot of damage.
Yeah, for not a lot of risk too, right? That's because that's the big thing I feel like in this game is like your higher costs or your more powerful aggression pieces, the things that are doing most of the damage, are usually going to be the higher level cards, so level 3s. And if level 3s get defeated, then you're losing the game faster, but you're also winning the game faster, which is really it's got that like kind of like Pokemon side to it. If you're familiar with Pokemon, like they do kind of the reverse, where you have prizes and then you lose prizes as I'm probably wording it wrong, but the idea is your stronger Pokemon give up more prizes, and that's bad, because if the second you lose all your prizes, or you claim all your prizes, you win the game.
Right, and in this case in CookieRun, right, your more powerful cookies are higher level, so it adds more to your break area.
Right.
And the new archetype they added to set 2, which is one of their new flips they obtained, is on the idea of milling your opponent, causing them to take the top card of their deck to put in their trash. The idea is to get rid of key cards from their deck, as well as causing them to refresh quicker, which adds a cookie to their break area.
Nice. And now we get the purple ancient cookie down. We mentioned it before. Really cares about the soul gem. I might have gotten the wrong link, but it's gonna be the dark cacao cookie comes down. Go ahead.
If they were able to equip Dark Cacao Cookie, Dark Cacao Cookie has a really powerful effect once equipped. It cannot be targeted by anything other than being straight up attacked. So no items, no bonus effects, no traps. Essentially, it can only take damage from being attacked.
Oh wow, that's really strong. So if we can see that come down here, is it gonna counter? You can't do traps, but like, how does it interact with this Stardust cookie? Let me double check.
It can't be trashed either. So I think the term in other games is like hex proof or spell proof.
Yep. Hex proof would be the magic term for sure. Ooh, we are going to activate the soul gem.
And I feel like that's just a very fun thing in these games too, is like getting these combos off that you don't really see often. Is getting the Dark Cacao and getting its Soul Gem equipped is I think very satisfying as a player, because you basically have our ancient cookie fully powered up right now.
Yeah, sorry, I just got some admin stuff on the side I'm taking care of, but otherwise looks like a lot of our tables are cleaning up. We got two more tables. These are two more tables, but our two players here are going for the grind game. It seems like going pretty down to the wire, losing a lot of, like, we see our the pink player versus the Pokemon playmat player. Our pink players got still only one card, only the crunchy chip in our break area, whereas our opponent on the other side, we're only at break area 4. So we still got more than half of this potential game in front of us. And we are going to pass. And with the Dark Cacao equipped, that thing's just going to be a tank. Like, it's just not going to lose.
Right. It's and there's not much they can do except for attacking it.
Mm-hmm.
So unless they don't get the draws that they need for powerful cookies, it might be quite difficult.
Is there any cookies in purple like we're looking at that could potentially up our attack damage, our raw attack damage? I know some cookies, like, they can gain that raw attack, and that might be enough to try to clear this Dark Cacao.
So purple doesn't really get that. That is like kind of a feature that you can find in red mostly. Sometimes yellow and blue. Blue and yellow can also do it, but not at the same ease as red can.
Ah, okay, interesting, fair enough. So with what we got, we're kind of, it's one of those situations where our own color is our own worst enemy. Because this, oh man. All right, so we do get the 2 damage down on the Dark Cacao. I think we used the Stardust cookie for that. It's a little hard to tell. I don't think we are tapping just quite right yet, but it's fine. People are still learning how to properly manage their board. Or was it through the soul gem? Does the soul gem do damage? No, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it does?
It does, but I actually don't know if it affects essentially their Dark Cacao, because it can't be targeted.
Right, it can't be targeted. I don't think it was targeted. I think we hit the unicorn with it at first. Well, maybe I'm crazy. I could be missing that. Let's see.
And this is also kind of a mirror matchup. So like when at purple, their decks are probably tuned to really hit hard against a player of an opposing color.
All right, so and then we got we're gonna support another soul jam. So we've seen 3 soul jams out of this play. We're actually getting to the end of our deck here that we might potentially have to do a refresh, but Dark Cacao will be used to wow, that's a big attack, and just not even going to be close enough to be able to survive that.
Right. And purple does have ways to protect themselves from decking out, especially with Caramel Arrow. So they could be using that once their deck gets really close, or other cookies like Hydrangea Cookie or U-Scroll Trap to kind of refilter cards back into their deck.
Oh, all right. So still got the rest. We still got 4 support left. It's crazy to think we're this deep into the game as is, but now, yeah, we're at what? 8? And now we've just played a level 3 cookie. I think our pink player here might be the one that kind of goes all the way for this game. Just a little too ahead, and if we're offering up a level 3 without much setup, might be down for the count. I think.
They're also, the opponent only has 3 cards in hand.
Mm-hmm.
If they were able to
true.
get rid of both cookies, maybe they might not have a cookie in hand. So we'll see.
I always forget about that potential loose condition as well. All right, so we are.
Okay,
I
so
think
they put Peppercino Cookie down, which does 3 damage for 2 mana if you have more than a certain cards in your trash. So it essentially does quite a lot of damage for, optimal amount of mana or support.
Yeah.
And so let's see if they can kind of make their way back, because they're in a more favorable spot at the moment.
We could. I mean, we'd have to, like, we've crafted a board here on the pink side that like, we're pretty much gonna get overkilled here, and like a lot of our opponent's damage is just kind of gonna be wasted. We're gonna see the Stardust Cookie potentially throw some damage at the pink unicorn with the Zen effect, I believe.
Right. And they also put a level 2 down, which less health, so they can just target that cookie and kill it instead of targeting the level 3 as well to win.
Ooh, nice. All right, so I think our pink side is actually at level 5 in the break area. So things. Oh, we are gonna replace the cookie, and we're gonna replace it with a crunchy chip. I feel like, would you have played a cookie here? I feel like you can wait to see what happens going forward instead of.
I would have waited to, because now that cookie can be a target of an attack, and what if they actually had enough damage to kill it? So
that's what we have to be concerned about. Yeah. Ooh, what is this 2-drop we're using? And we're gonna do a refresh. Got to make sure we put in a level 1, right? Right. They didn't do that yet, right? It's okay.
So they they Caramel Arrowed, so they wouldn't deck out.
Oh, it's Caramel Arrow. I thought it was, for some reason I thought it was Crunchy Chip. Okay, silly.
So they Caramel Arrowed, so they wouldn't deck out, which is smart, because if they actually did wait till their next turn, they would have decked out playing Caramel Arrow. So they actually had to do it there.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. That's pretty heads up. I wasn't even thinking of that. All right, so the cream unicorn finally gone. I've been there since turn 1. The little unicorn's been able to make it all the way home, but now finally reaching the break area. The caramel is the unicorn is level 2, I think.
Right, and my thought process here too is that was it worth getting rid of the cream unicorn? It doesn't do much damage, and it locked their board state, so they can't play a bigger threat next turn.
Right. Oh, so maybe you could slow down your opponent from actually doing too much damage to you on this next turn.
Yeah, because next turn they could possibly just play a Moonlight Cookie or a Dark Cacao Cookie, and now do significantly more damage.
Right. Did we? Okay, we're good. Just gotta worry about people. Webcams dying. Let me see. All right, so we passed turn, and we did replace again instantly our dark cacao cookie off the rip, which I guess after the attacks have been done, and you're not too worried, especially when your opponent only has 3 support left. You can just start throwing cookies down. But with dark cacao up and caramel arrow, I think we probably have enough damage to just clear board.
Right, and they only need to get 2 more into their break area, and both their cookies are at 2 health right now. So eat 1 attack, unless they do have 3 support open. If they have traps to save, they can possibly survive, but there's a lot of damage coming.
Yeah, there is a ton of damage coming through. But let's see what they got. All right, I think this is the dark cacao cookies attack. Yep, that's gonna be for 4. Well, here's the trap. Once again, the -3. I think it's a then effect now to do some more. Yeah, we're gonna do the 1. It's not an HP flip. Do we have enough for caramel arrow attack as well? We do.
So the thing with dark cacao cookie too is that its then effect trashes an HP. So even if it was a flip effect,
wow,
it denies it.
And then from here, I think we could just rain of arrows, which I think we are, or rain arrow of resolution, sorry, and then place 1 card from the top of your deck to the trash. So it's actually just this 2 damage. If we could get out of this 2 damage, we're gonna be great. But I don't think we can. Oh, we rested 1.
So they use the trap, which allows them to take 5 cards from their trash and shuffle it back into their deck.
Oh, okay.
But it only minuses 1 damage. So
is this an HP flip?
If they get an HP flip, they'll be pretty lucky here.
Oh, it is an HP flip, I think. Oh, wow. So they were able to get across there. All right, so now with 2 cards in hand, we barely survived that off the back of an HP flip and a trap and a single trap.
That was really lucky to get an HP flip there.
All right, because like
the question was it worth it attacking the level 3 cookie, or would it have been better just to go for the level 2?
I mean, I think at that point it's the same.
Right.
Oof, 3 damage onto the caramel arrow. But I think our break area situation's okay. I think it's 2 dark cacao cookies. Oh no, if the caramel arrow dies, I think we're done, right? Because it's a dark cacao, and then I think our break area is level 7.
Yep. So if one of theirs dies, they lose.
All right, so no trap, and that's it. We lose. Off the HP flip, oh no. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Like that
HP flip was so lucky.
Yeah, that was devastating.
That was a great game. And you know what? Sometimes the luck in there plays a really fun part in this game.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's like, I feel like a lot of times people use the analogy. It's like if we wanted a game without RNG, like, if we wanted a game without RNG, we would be playing chess. It's part of the RNG that's like what makes card games so fun, I'd say.
And there's also a little bit of strategy in it too, because you have 16 flips that you can kind of build out, and if you build a certain amount of HP flips, you're hoping that it triggers in an opportune time.
So we still got table 3 going, or at least they still have to report. So let me see if table 3 is still going at it. We got 5 minutes left in the round. Yeah, it looks like they are still going at it. It's gonna be our winner from last week into a yellow deck. I think it's yours and mine's favorite color type right now. So it'd be fun to actually see some yellow today. Now we do have the Sugar Swan down. We have the Millennium Tree cookie with the protection of a Kumiho cookie, which is one of my favorite things to do, is like being able to just like kind of like how Dark Cacao cookie can't be targeted. This Kumiho says you can't attack my my level 3 cookies instead.
Right, and it's really awesome, this card too, because you don't have to pay any mana to block with it. It's just a passive effect if you have a level 3 on the board that your opponent has to target that cookie.
Mhm. All right,
And
we're
with the Millennial Tree cookie, their on play allows them to pull it out of the break area. So if you used it earlier in the game, you get value of it again.
And I think we just are we refreshing? I guess we just witnessed I think we just witnessed green lose here actually. So yeah, yellow taking it. So maybe we'll follow the yellow player going into next round. That'll be fun.
Right? It could be a yellow versus purple matchup, which is
Ooh.
a very interesting kind of pairing.
Let me see if I can see if they're reported.
Yellow cares about their break area level, and
Mhm.
sometimes with purple they don't. If they're a trash focused deck, they don't win that way. Kind of denies yellow some of their cool key aspects of their deck.
So I'm gonna try to get things moving to the next round. See, I'm not sure who won name-wise, but it looks like they have reported. I'm gonna finalize the round, and we're gonna go. I'm gonna send it to round 3 pretty quickly here, or round 2 pretty quickly here. Yep. And set up a timer. We're gonna let them start at 8:40. Let's say. So we'll give our players like 3 minutes to get to their tables, 4 minutes to get to the tables, and then it's gonna be 35 minutes rounds. Timer. All right, here we go. All right, round 2 is live. I see some of our players already sitting down. Looks like our yellow player is at table 2, so we're probably gonna watch them. Start time. Pop this out. And I think we gotta wait. Yeah, some of our players need our players to sit down, but yeah, looks like our players are slowly joining here. Ooh, another these official cookie run mats are so sick. I want to see if I can nab myself one of the lemon zest cookie ones. But
That's the mat that I personally use. So
yeah, that one's sick. That one's sick. If there was like maybe a Stormbringer cookie or a golden cheese cookie one, and maybe I grab that one instead. But like, so for now, lemon zesty, stressy, depressy is the way I look at it. Man.
right. I just wish that there was more merch and more accessories. I would kind of eat that up.
Yeah. I mean, we see, I think here at our bottom screen is going to be JQN playing with an interesting playmat. I don't know if it's custom or if it's official art. You may know more about that than me, but
it's official. They did a partnership with an artist that created art for specific characters, and they sold cards representing for each one.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, that's so cool. So official mat. I think there's probably a lot of room for like custom artists to come in. I remember in the early days of Digimon, that was like a prime world of for people to for people to do their thing and get custom stuff. And sleeves too. I know sleeves are really exciting for people. People like, at least the CookieRun scene's been eating up the custom sleeve, or not the custom sleeves, but the official sleeves for everybody. Everyone's been loving those. Like these, I love these USA like little Statue of Liberty Cookie Run sleeves. They're so amusing to me.
Yeah, the player, the player at the bottom, they have a playmat that's, I think it's from Korea,
Okay.
with the special art
Mm-hmm.
partnership they did, and then they're running the sleeves, which were promo sleeves that they introduced at, I believe, Gen Con, right when the game was launched.
Oh, that's so cool. Gonna catch up on chat a little bit. Hope Arafi says, or hope everyone is gonna have fun. Me too. I hope people are having fun with this stuff, because that's, at the end of the day, that's kind of my goal with all of this, is just to give people, like, I just want to give people a place to play this fun game. And I know a lot of people may not have like access to locals, or like this may be their just like their easiest way to interact, and so I hope I'm providing something for them. Love the playmat with the 5-element cookies. Yeah, definitely. That's the one we were just talking about. And then RPG Zeeg, here for the cookie, stayed for the run. I mean, fair. I've been trying to look into playing, was it Tower? Was it? I know CookieRun has some spin-off games, and I was looking into trying to play the Tower of Adventure, I think it's called. Something like that. That one seems fun, but I know most people do come from CookieRun Kingdom. I'm just not a Farmville guy myself.
True. It is, CookieRun Kingdom is my favorite of the branch games, so which got me into CookieRun in general, Braverse. We even started a local CookieRun Kingdom guild in my Braverse community.
That's so funny. Oh, but this is gonna be red versus yellow, so probably what's seen to be potentially the best deck of the format, which versus the old best deck of the format, what I think is a fair way, or at least a way to look at it.
Right, and they're playing Dark Cacao Cookie, or Dark Choco Cookie, which is from set 1. You can pay 1 red to do 1 damage, I believe, or it's 1 red and discard to do 1 damage each turn on top of their attack.
Yeah, so it's activate once per turn. Use 1 red support to discard a card, and then select one of your opponent's cookies that receives 1 damage. Yeah, just like you said.
So they can start doing damage as early as turn 1.
Yeah,
if they really wanted to. I think they did. They paid 1 and discarded 1 to just do a damage.
Oh, wow. All right, into the, this is a churro cookie. Churro cookie, I think it does more damage based on how many level 2s you have in your break area. So not a great leading cookie, but
Churro cookie does 2 additional damage if they have a level 1, and if they have more than 2 health. So I think it's a decent starting cookie, because especially it has 5 health, and many cards for yellow, they can't really do anything till turn 3. So it's truly a stall piece that you can pull out of your support area with Millennial Tree Cookie.
Ooh, we get a flip. It is just going to be a draw. This is my favorite flip. Like the little, like the little was a cream ferret cookie. I love the alt art version where it is just a ferret. That one's so amazing.
Right. My favorite flip card too.
All right, so we are going second. We got to choose to support here. The dark choco cookies kind of devastated our HP. Oh, and we're gonna give up on a Kumiho. We use it for our support area. But we're gonna rest 3, and here is gonna be our first attack. But we don't have enough HP to do the full damage, right? So that's a little unfortunate. Tower Adventure is really good, just rough at the moment because of how they decided to deal with the legendary cookie release. It's almost impossible for a free-to-play to get it, because unless they get lucky. Oh, that's unfortunate. The easiest one to get into is probably Kingdom, since they give more attention to it. Otherwise, check Oven Break if you're okay with Auto Runner games. They have an anniversary active at them. Oh, that's so fun. That's good to know. I didn't realize there were so many spin-offs. Jeez. All right, and then the dark choco cookie will, another flip effect to heal, but or was it to mill a card? That was interesting. Oh, we used it to flip anyway, and we got the another churro cookie to back this up.
Yeah, so they use the active ability to discard a card to do 1 damage. The yellow player got lucky and got an HP flip into an HP flip.
Oh, gotta love the roulette wheel sometimes.
but they decide not to use the second HP flip and just let it die
Mhm.
and replace with another churro cookie, which is another 5 health cookie they have to go through.
But now they can go through. But now they can do full damage, right? Or do
Yeah,
they?
both players are past the 3 support phase, which is kind of like the early game where not
Mhm.
much attacking happens. They both can do damage essentially,
Gotcha.
so we'll see some bigger plays possibly. And the red player got an HP flip as well.
Nice. See if I can.
And the Choco survives with 1 health.
Yeah, we didn't get the. We couldn't get the. We couldn't get the extra damage from churro cookies. We don't have a level 1 out.
And at this point for yellow, right, they
Ooh,
are in a
orange.
decent place right now because they're slowly attacking with churro, but keeping support open for possible traps.
Mhm.
And they will be able to attack each turn, growing the support to possibly do an on play like Timekeeper to remove a level 2 from the break area, or a Millennial Cookie to pull a level 2 out of their break area. So soon they'll be able to deny their opponent's efforts by removing cards from their break area.
All right, so we do support one more time. We're gonna support the Golden Monarch's counter attack. And rest 3 is going to be the churro cookie finally getting to do all the damage. And now we got to replace cookies. What are we going to do? We're going to go aggressive. We're going to go with a big attack or a big HP unit, or kind of keep the slow game going. How many times have we activated the Dark Choco Cookie? At least twice. But it's going to be the go ahead.
Dark Choco got its effect off multiple times and before turn 3, so it put pressure on the yellow player before it could normally attack.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it was a great play.
All right, so we are going to play the Wild Berry Cookie. Use on play, discard 1 card, 1 red support to give one of your opponent's cookies 1 damage, and that's going to put the churro cookie down a little bit again. Now we're going to go Stormbringer Cookie right on time. This is going to be the card that is now at 1. I'm going to get it on the screen, but this does clear level 2s just that easily.
And Wildberry is a perfect target because they do have a Soul Gem in their support, so it would have done more damage.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so this is the, again, this, and then we replace it with a pretty strong card of ourselves. This is going to be, this is their ancient, right? For red, the, what was it? Something berry cookie? Hollyberry Cookie. This is their big ancient card. Is this the card that cannot take more than 3 damage at a time? Or 2 damage at a time, excuse me.
Correct. So if they take any damage higher than 3, it's reduced to 2.
Oh, so Stormbringer could be a pretty good counter to this. And Churro Cookie is not bad to this either. So I imagine the red player, he's got to be looking into trying to clear one of these things, because these are kind of the perfect cookies to be attacking into a Hollyberry to begin with. And we are going to see another dark Choco Cookie come in.
Yep. And the thing is, if they attack into that Churro Cookie, it puts the Stormbringer Cookie online. Stormbringer requires level 3 in their break area to get the bonus 2 damage, which we'll be doing 2 then 2, which kind of negates, doesn't really matter for its effect. So they really have to go into the Stormbringer and avoid killing the Churro first.
All right, so they're going to attack with the dark cookie as well. Oh, but another HP trigger. Are we going to give up our hand size again? Nope. But what are we going to replace it with? And now, because we lost the essence of yellow's lost the essence of rejuvenation, you're pretty much never going to be able to get this never really going to be able to get this Stormbringer back out, especially since it's just our 1-of, unfortunately.
Right.
Now with what are we looking at? We are going to go Churro Cookie into, I imagine Hollyberry. And yep, that's going to be 2 damage. We didn't have a level 1 to play beside the Churro Cookie, unfortunately.
Right. And the thing is, too, is that if they don't get rid of the Hollyberry, it's going to be buffing up Dark Cacao every turn to be doing 1 more damage.
What a strong card. All right, so we got the piñata. I always call this the piñata cookie, just because it's a really uncomfortable word to say. But we got the Night Shield, so that's going to be -3 damage to protect our churro cookie. And now the dark cacao cookie gets the +1, and hopefully we get a draw flip. Nah, we got the super. I don't know. I call them the energy bar. A third churro cookie comes down.
Really going for that stall.
Mm-hmm.
You know, red can do quite a lot of damage. They can, with their board right now, it does 3, then 4.
Mm-hmm.
So the hope is that churro cookie at least survive a turn, if it's not attacked by both.
I feel like this is now the time to maybe get a level 1 down. Probably regretting maybe supporting all these Kumihos, because I would love to see maybe the churro cookie potentially, get its secondary effect off. But I'm gonna go 2 damage again. Do we have the trap? Nah, we're gonna let the 2 damage through. Hollyberry, that's gonna be was it Flaming Hot Wing for a draw flip? And then pass. So I think I mean, on this next turn is probably when we're gonna see the best time to potentially play something like a Millennium Tree off of the Churro Cookie's defeat or break, feint, whatever we want to call it.
Right, we either want to see a tree or we want to see a timekeeper, just to keep the yellow player in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Because at that point they're going to be at a pretty high break area.
Mm-hmm. So
yeah, I think once this churro dies, they'll be a 9.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what the.
All right, Hollyberry. Do we have another? Ooh, this is going to be Millennium Tree Deer or Millennium Jade Deer. I think something like that. Minuses 1, but lets you heal 1. So effectively, it stops 2 damage.
Right, and the hopes with it too is that you get a flip effect added to your HP.
Oh, but the churro bites. Oh wait, is there? No, there was a flip at the end. Yeah. All right, that's huge. So now we can essentially stall for 1 more turn. Oh, we are going to discard though after gaining a good amount of and that's going to be our mozzarella cheese. Now we got to play a card. It's going to be the Millennium Tree. We're going to do the on play of 2 to get another churro cookie out. Already knows exactly what we're going to get. Tap. Or sorry, it's rest 1. It's Timekeeper. That's a rest 2. But I mean, you still don't have to be worried too much on the you don't have to be too worried on the red side. I think you've got the lead pretty comfortably. Sure, the Hollyberry is gonna probably bite the dust, but even if the board is clear,
with the red side, right, their goal of most of the time is to reach break level 9, which they are on track to hit break level 9, because right now they have 4 and they'll get 5 in with both those cookies dead. Once their break level is at 9, they have their other wild berry cookie that does 6 damage for 4 mana, for 4 support,
okay.
which is basically one shot a lot of cookies. So their goal right now is to get to break level 9, and then they're on track to getting there.
Oh, but we're gonna do the churro cookie, and the Hollyberry might just come down and kind of end the game, right? Not end the game, but it's going to be pretty devastating to see. What do they got? Oh, and this is it, right? Oof, 6 HP on this thing. All right, what do? We pass. You think it would have been worth maybe leaving the dark choco cookie on board instead of giving your opponent a chance to swing 6 here?
Right. It probably would have been best, because then they can't get rid of it, and now they have space to attack with 1 wild berry. And what if they drew into a second one? they can now play a second Wild Berry and attack for 12 damage.
Oof.
Or even Holly Berry buffing up their Wild Berry, or another level 3 that does a lot of damage that can kind of wipe their board.
Because all we have to do is clear the Millennium Tree, and it's kind of over.
Right.
All right. Well, let's see what red can do here. All right, we're gonna support an apple, and cherry bomb, I believe. And
I mean, supporting a cherry bomb is interesting because I would have cherry bombed and then attacked just to guarantee I got that kill on Millennial Tree.
Okay. Maybe we do have it. We're gonna rest 4 here. Rest 2, another Millennium Tree deer. Ooh. So we do have to refresh here, unfortunately. Gonna put a level 1 back. Or did we put a level 1 back? All right, make sure we do that. And yeah, we're gonna put the cyborg cookie down. Ooh, it's that. That's the fancy alt-art too.
Cyber Cookie is one of my favorite cookies in the game. Was definitely my favorite card for set 1.
Mm-hmm. He what's his effect? His effect is his attack. He does an extra 1 damage per level 2 cookie in your break area, I believe.
2 or higher, so
Wow.
level 3s count as well. So
Is
it's split damage too, because you can attack one cookie and then use an extra effect to attack another. So
okay.
it could be a real game ender. So they did use that trap. So now they -1 damage and add a life.
Mm-hmm.
So their tree cookie will survive. But let's see what else.
Yeah, with 5 support, surely there's another cookie somewhere.
And they got the discard of Earl Grey cookie, which is amazing because it discard 1 to heal 2.
Oh, wow. And then we're going to cherry bomb. It's going to be 1, draw a card. 2, draw a card. This is it. No last minute heal. Unfortunate. And then that's gonna wrap it up. And then the flame hot wing. They were gonna go and attack for another 1 damage.
Right.
So what are you just red not blue not being able to, or yellow, sorry, yellow not being able to like get their full damage online, right? Like we attacked with a lot of churro cookies, but I never reset the timer or set the round, so excuse me, chat. But I feel like there was a world where we could have maybe min-maxed the churro cookies a little better. We never had a level 1 to back it up, so we could be doing 4 damage to our opponent. How do you feel? What do you think you need to do as yellow to kind of win that game?
For that game, right? Especially playing against red, you have to prepare for them to get to 9. They did have cookies that could have helped, kind of like mozzarella cheese cookie, which adds a level 1 from their trash into their break area, which completely stops them from ever getting to 9, right? Because if they were on track for 9, you now disrupted that.
Okay, yeah.
Or even waiting to use Stormbringer until you knew that you can disrupt their getting to 9, or you can attack with it immediately for 4 damage. Using it early without it might have been a waste of the
Storm, because I don't think we ever got to attack with Stormbringer. I think it immediately fell, right?
Right.
That's fair. I could see that. All right, so let's see what interesting tables we got around. We got we go to table. Let's go to what do we got? Table. Ooh, we got table 2. Let's go table 4. Our green player again versus a purple deck. That's interesting. Green versus purple is fun. Got a lot of proxies on this side of the table. Let's just go table 1. I think table 1 is pretty solid. It's gonna be another purple mirror match, actually. Yeah, so yeah, with the purple mirror badge, we have the was it Space Donut? Space Donut is very funny. He is the, I believe it is the blocker for purple. It's the Wind Archer, and then we got the Wild Berry Cookie and the we got the Dark Cacao stage available to us on one side of the field, so that's exciting.
And they have the special art for Space Donut, which is very fun.
Ooh, they do. Yeah, this game's rarity system still confuses me a little bit. So it's like the rares can be secret. If they're alt-arted rares, they're secret rares. And then if an ultimate rare is a secret rare, or is an alt-art, it's a secret ultra rare.
They do have a secret ultra rare with their Wind Archer.
Ooh. Oh, so they spent money. That's what you're saying.
Right.
All right, so I believe it is our Wind Archer's turn. We just resolved the attack of the Wind Archer. Now we got to decide if we're going to attack with the donut, but I believe the donut has to res himself to be a blocker, so we're just going to go ahead and go with the Soul Jam here. Purple Soul Jam coming in. Gonna do enough damage to, we're actually gonna choose to clear the hydrangea cookie. All right, so our camera on our top side is a little zoomed in. Probably one of these days talk to the player, see if we can get a better setup. Like obviously little things you may notice is the hand is off screen, but I do accept that like the cookie run scene is pretty young, and like webcam gaming for card games is kind of it's new to a lot of people. I may come from Bandai where like that's like our bread and butter is playing webcam, so a lot of people are really comfortable with setting up webcam setups at this point in time, but not every card game has adopted it as well as maybe Digimon or One Piece players have. So.
You know, I agree with that. I'm pretty new to webcam tournaments myself. I joined one a few weeks ago for CookieRun Braverse, and that was my first one.
Yeah.
So what kind of etiquette normally do you expect from like webcam tournaments?
I think the biggest thing is making sure your hand is on screen at all times. Like you like here on, you'll see on the like the Tokyo Tower playmat here at the bottom of the screen next to their support, immediately that it's not their turn anymore. Bam. Hand on the table, nobody's touching it. It's not coming off the screen. You're not going to worry about some rogue card. I'm not swapping cards on the side. Whereas like maybe on the other side, like you can't really fully see the support area. Their hand is a little out of view. And they're just always being clear. And then just the way you talk as well, right? Like being clear with your full effects, properly asking questions, giving your opponent time to look up the card, or telling them what set number it may be if they're super unfamiliar with a card, and fully explaining your effects. Those are some of the webcam etiquettes like that we can see going on. But like both players have great lighting. I think a setup is a craft of many different things. Lighting's great. Both players have great lighting. It's just a little zoomed in on our top player, and like it could raise concern when it comes to you know, hands off the table or half hand. The most important thing is your hand being on the screen at all times, I would say.
Right. And you know, being able to see their trash is pretty important for a purple player, and it's not visible.
Right.
Especially as their support, if they don't know how much support you have open for traps and whatnot.
Right. And actually, now that you brought up trash, something that often gets done in other card games, or at least over webcam, maybe even in person too, in the other webcams, like when if you're playing decks that care about like something like trash count, instead of leaving your trash as this one big pile, fanning it out in sets of 5 overlapping each other, so people can easily track via counts of 5 of your trash, can be really helpful, especially over webcam.
That makes sense. Players do that too, in just like, you know, games that are locals, because if they have cards that pull stuff out of their trash, they need to know what's in it.
Yeah, exactly. So Takes up a little bit more board space, but I mean, like, you can make it work. Ooh, but we got the butterfly brooch item down here. I actually don't know what this card does.
I believe if a cookie has more than a certain amount of health, it gets trashed.
Oh wow! So is it 3 or more? I'm gonna have to look this up. What do we got? We got Chris crit.
Top of my head, I believe it's 4 or more health. The cookie goes to your trash. Oh, the butterfly brooch. Never mind. That is dragonfly. So this card. I do not know what it does. I think it mills.
Let me see. I'm bringing it up. I can't find it. It was definitely butterfly brooch, right? Yeah. See if I can find it. Let's see. Butterfly brooch. I found it. All right, so the butterfly brooch is for 2. It's an item. If your opponent trash contains 10 cards or more, select one of your opponent's level 2 or lower cookies. Place up to 1 card from the top of your deck of that cookie's. Oh no, it trashes the top life of a level 2 cookie or lower. Sorry, that's a lot of words, but we got there.
Essentially 1 damage, but it denies flip effects.
Right, so we're gonna see Wind Archer go in and clear the pumpkin pie cookie. Ooh, we do get a flip effect though. Nice. And we're gonna heal the 1, but fortunately, I think might have been a wasted heal if the archer does more than enough damage.
Right. And, you know, part of the etiquette, too, is that they did play the HP flip, but because we can't see their trash or their hand, we don't know what they discarded.
So we are going to flip another card. All right, looks like we're on break area. Oof, we're deep in it. We're 1 card away, 1 level away from Purple's Wind Archer's side of things having success here. But on the other side, we got a level 3, we got level 4 levels on board, but only 4 levels in break. So even if we clear this board, it's not looking like we're gonna be able to win, unfortunately. Let's see if our purple player can, or our top purple player can do something about that.
Right. The bottom purple player too has a blocker cookie, angel cookie, that they can tap 1 purple support to block. It's protecting their Wind Archer.
All right, so
they're playing a promo pumpkin pie cookie.
Oh, that's gonna be like, what's that? That's our 3rd promo pumpkin pie actually, and that's gonna clear the angel cookie. All right, did we block? Is angel cookie a blocker?
Angel cookie is a blocker. I think the on play for pumpkin pie cookie is that it removes 1 health, trashes 1 health from both cookies on the battlefield.
Ah, okay. And then we're gonna.
So they are using angel cookie as a blocker here.
All right, and then we're gonna back that up with a mushroom cookie. It looks like a little mushroom. forget which cookie this actually is. Let me see.
That is a secret art for mushroom cookie.
Oh, poison mushroom cookie. Okay, so for 3 on play, you can place all level 2 or lower cookies from both battle areas to the trash. That's obnoxious. Did we I guess we didn't. We probably didn't trigger that effect.
I don't think they have purple support open to trigger it.
Oh, unfortunate. Yeah, because if we can get to a world where like our opponent just has to deck out, they also lose. So it's interesting, but a caramel arrow could quickly fix that. So we'll have to see.
Right now, this pro player just has to kill the witchberry cookie to essentially secure their win.
Oh, and with a moonlight cookie, we should be able to easily do that. Oh man, 6 HP on a cookie feels so impossibly gigantic right now. That's crazy.
Right, and Moonlight also mills your opponent 5 cards, and it doesn't look like they have many cards in their library right now, their deck. So,
and we're gonna use the I believe the on play of the Moonlight cookie. So you can place one of those into the trash. So we chose to choose the one of the larger HP pools, and now we're gonna do the attack, and it's not an HP flip, so that's gonna be game for Poke Ninja here, our bottom player, making it to our finals, going undefeated. That's gonna be exciting for them. Let's see where I'm at with the rounds and stuff. So let's see, we're gonna have so many screens. You just don't understand how many screens you keep track of. All right, so we still have a lot of time left in the round. That's crazy. All right, so we have just one table left, actually. Fair enough. Let's see if I can. Let me see. Timer feels, I feel like I set the timer wrong this round, but we only have one table left, so it's not a big deal. It's gonna be table 3, where our players are playing with a lot of proxies. Because if you guys are watching and you're thinking to yourselves, man, I would love to play this game, but I don't got the cards. I don't have all the cards I want. I don't have all the cards I need. We're here at ResearchTheSquirrel.com. We allow people to use proxies at this tournament, and that's strictly so people can just play the game. And not only that, I like to believe that it inspires a more competitive environment, in the sense that people can play the decks that they fully want to realize into this game. This player did print out unfortunately, this player did print out all the cookies they wanted to play. Sorry, this player did print out all the proxies, but they had like left it at school or something, so I just gave them the okay to just print as many proxies as they need. And honestly, if you come in with a 50 card proxy deck, I'm not going to say no. I just would rather people play. So it's going to be a little hard for us to fully see what cookies they are using. They have written down all the effects in the set numbers, so it should be pretty comfortable for us to just kind of see what the pink purple player, I've been calling them, with this is the dragonfly brooch.
And with their board too, I'm trying to kind of navigate where their break area is, if it's at 0 right now.
Oh, is their break area at 0? Alright, those are some of our pixels too, so maybe we gotta drop out of the table real fast. Let's see, where am I at? Yeah, let's gonna let our players play in peace here. Sometimes when there's too many people at the table, like we lose the pixels, so I'm gonna drop out of the table. And we'll just talk, me and you. I'm personally excited about some of the set reveals we're seeing in was it set 8? Set 8 is coming out in Korea, where they're revealing that like CookieRun is getting an extra deck, which is really fun.
Yeah, that is like a unique thing. I know there's certain other games. I think I've learned one called Shadowverse Evolved that use an Evolved deck.
Yep.
Or a few other card games that have a secondary deck. And adding this to the game really kind of enhances it, because now there's kind of like a quest system where you're trying to get a specific action to happen to get this effect.
Yeah, and it's so cool too. So it's like, I mean, we can talk about it. I know the yellow one is if you guys follow CookieRun Kingdom at all, you got like, about the ancients and their awakenings, right? And the yellow one and the purple one are their ancients awakening. So the golden cheese cookie gets to awaken, so does the dark cacao, but they have different triggers. So what happens is you have this extra awakened golden cheese cookie in your extra deck, and if you ever play a golden cheese cookie from your break area to the field, you get to evolve. You get to awaken it, which upgrades it, levels it up, whatever you want to call it, gives it extra HP. Whereas for dark cacao, his trigger condition is if you play a dark cacao from trash, you can do that. And then the other ones actually have similar effects to that as well. I think blue is if you discard 3 cards from your hand, you can play it. Or red, if 2 cookies were fainted, I believe, from damage, they can they get to play was like Beast of Destruction or something. Avatar Destruction, I think it was for them. So it's pretty cool. I don't know.
And I think purple is like dark cacao, is if you play dark cacao from your trash. So it really enhances like where they're because each color kind
of identity,
their color identity kind of goes with a specific area of the field. Purple being your trash, red being your battle area, yellow being your break area, green your support area, and blue being your hand. So I feel like it really bolsters that identity.
Right. And I like it because it, like, I especially like the green one, because what they're doing with green is, instead of it just being like, I'm gonna ramp to infinitum, I'm actually gonna I'm gonna ramp, but then I'm gonna sacrifice my my support area cards to get additional effects. And I think for them, their effect is like, if you sacrifice 3 of your support cards, play this card or something like that. So I definitely like when like ramping is actually used as a resource and not just like just an infinitum effect. So I love the pivot for green there, and actually keep them in an interesting position. Whereas blue, I think blue is just discard, where they're going through a bit of like going through the ice theme. They're going to be freezing cookies, and but where have you looked into what kind of yellow decks we're going to be looking at? Because that's what I got to know what to pick up. I already got my golden cheeses.
I haven't looked too deep into the cards of set 8, just like their showcase cards, which would be the awaken cards or the things in the extra deck. I'm curious to see what it adds, because I know that each set kind of brings kind of like a new archetype or a new kind of goal to the game. Like in the example of set 2, they added a archetype where you can manipulate your flip cards underneath your HP cards for your cookies, or in the case of like golden cheese or Stormbringer, they have their play from your break area once per turn, or once in the game, or destroy a level 2 on play.
Right. Yeah. No, golden cheese is like my favorite cookie so far. Stormbringer's cool too, but that one's banned. So I have my playset of golden cheese, and I'm hoping this guy becomes busted. That's all I'm saying. He's got once per turn, just play him. That sounds sick.
Yeah.
But our players are still playing it out in there. We chose to leave just because like bandwidth on the server probably can get pretty annoying, and I'm not trying to like not let the players see each other. That's probably the most important thing to me. So match integrity is gonna go ahead and matter here above all else. Let's make sure I got the timers right, because I feel like we've been going for a minute. Let me see. Is that round timer? What I got? No, I think I said it right. I probably said it right. We're gonna go with I probably said it right. It's fine. We only have one table left anyway, so it should be okay. Let's see if I got. 20. Yeah, so they're running a little long on that table, but that's okay. We'll let them finish. I don't know how I set the timer so bad. What did I do? Oh well. All right, I'm gonna send us to a break so I can do some admin stuff and give me a chance to wash my face and wake up a little bit. I'm gonna send it on a break. We'll see you guys in like 4 minutes, something like that. We'll be right back. And we're back. We're going to be with our finals. This is going to be red versus purple, which you say that purple is the counter to red. So, or at least a strong counter into red. That doesn't mean that is a guaranteed matchup for purple. But that being said, you also informed me that our red player is some Alex, number 1 on the leaderboard, is what you were saying. Is that what just go into that?
I believe so. I think one of the cool bros is at the top, or both of them are pretty high up. But I believe this is one of the top players.
And what does it mean to be a top player in this game? Are you talking leaderboard or just someone who's been successful at recent tournaments?
It's mostly for Brave League, so it'll be winning consistently in your local scene. But I believe that they've also topped one of their like other online tournaments as well. So I know that they're a pretty decent player.
Oh, okay. So to go into that a little bit while our players are just still shuffling up, getting ready. To go into that a little bit, you're like, so if you go to your in-person locals, you actually, if your locals is set up for it, you're actually winning those locals actually gives you points, and those points you guess essentially is a ranking system and a leaderboard system. And at the end of the day, the person with the most points shows up at the top of the leaderboard. Do you get anything for being at the top of the leaderboard, or how does that work?
You do. At the end of the season, which season 2 will end in January.
Okay.
The top 32 players will receive a promo card stating that they are the top 32, top 16, top the finalists, and the champion player. And
finalist is what, top 8, I assume?
Finalist is actually, I believe, the top 3.
Oh wow. Okay. So you got to be on the podium to get that one.
And then obviously the top player is a champion for the league, Brave League. And it's pretty, because it only counts your top 4 wins a month. And let's say your game store only hosts 1 locals a week. You have to consistently win. So it is pretty tough to get some points, especially if your local scene is pretty stacked with decent players. Oh, okay.
All right. So we're getting off to a really aggressive start here from red. Gonna go with the I'm just gonna call it the pinata cookie. Pinata cookie comes down to immediately clear the level 1 and then just pass, offering up 2 bodies on the board. And this early, I guess it's not that big a deal. We do have tempo. We are the player going first.
Yeah, and playing the Pitaya cookie right early does 2 things. It's that card for purple allows them to get card draw. Giving a player card draw to find answers, why they can deny it early is pretty strong. And at this early stage of the game, they really can't punish them for doing anything to their Pitaya cookie.
Oh, and we're actually gonna clear the. We're gonna actually we'll use this cookie to clear their wildberry cookie. So that's nice. Getting some cards off the table there, some resources out, while filling up the trash at the same time. Actually,
right.
It's still not enough to, I think the Pitaya cookie needs, 3 energy to actually complete its attack, or initiate its attack, I should say. See if I can get it on screen. Yeah, it does need the 3. And we're gonna get the moonlight cookie down here pretty early. Are we skipping? Oh no, we're just another Pitaya cookie. That's strong. That feels pretty strong.
Right.
So is the break area still at 1?
Yeah, it's only turn 2 right now. So they can't really attack with anything. But because they played 2 Pitayas and they're using Moonlight, they can trash one of the Pitaya cookies. Because Moonlight cookies on play trashes, if the opponent has 2 cookies on the field, it trashes one of them. So it basically punishes your opponent for playing 2 cookies at a time.
All right, so I feel like it's only turn 2. And I feels like we've already done 20 actions. It is, the cards are flying this game already. Right. We have to decide, all right, what are we going to support? I've been calling it charge just because that's Dragon Ball terminology, but let's just add a card to our support area here. All right, it's going to be an item. Or is that no, that's a trap.
And the thing is, they played 2 Pataya cookies, which its on play is auto break or auto feint a cookie on your opponent's board.
Mm-hmm.
They did that twice, so their purple player is already at 2 break area by turn 2.
That's really aggressive, and we can't initiate. This is gonna be the first time we're actually gonna see a cookie attack. I think we saw the alchemist cookie kind of go in at one point, but and getting the soul jam in play, ready for potentially a wildberry cookie to do extra damage. That's disgusting.
Right.
Pataya cookie can go in and do 3 damage here to the moonlight cookie, but we're gonna do 3, and then it actually does an extra. No, we can't do the extra 1 yet because you have to pay 1.
Right, you have to pay 1.
So just gonna do the 3. Are we gonna trap? We are going to trap for the -3. Or no, we're gonna mill. And then do the damage. All right, here we go. And he flips. Ooh, we got a flip right there. This is going to be which flip is this? This is Clover Cookies. Discard a card to gain an HP flip.
I believe the trap the purple player used minuses the damage by 1 and mills you by 3. Mills himself. So it did reduce, and they got an HP flip. So they are in a decent spot right now. Yes. It could have been a lot worse.
Mm-hmm. Now we can look at I don't think red might have.
The purple player went straight into Wind Archer and just said, "We're not dealing with that. Get rid of it." But they just locked 2 level 3s on their board. So
that's pretty bad. Yeah, that could get pretty awful here. Giving up that. I mean, we can still. We can't attack actually, because I don't think the Wind Archer takes 2. So yeah, we're just gonna whatever comes down is what stays down. We're gonna do a level 1. And so why would you say it's kind of bad locking up your board with level 3s?
Now the pro player has 2 cookies on the field or the red player has 2 cookies that they can kill. Guarantee that it stays there. Purple has a pretty decent way to get rid of cards on their field. They can't get rid of level 3s easily.
Oh, okay.
And the red player does a lot of damage. Now they have 2 things they can guarantee will get into their opponent's break area.
And we're gonna see some of that now with the dark choco cookie. Going to we get to choose if we're gonna attack. Looks like we play, and then we're going to attack.
So the dark choco cookie will do 4 damage because it gets buffed up by Snapdragon cookie by 1 damage.
Oh wow!
So it does 4 for 3. Plus, it has its active once per turn effect to discard and do another damage. So it can do 5 damage this turn.
And we are going to see. We actually don't do the activate main for the dark choco cookie, which is going to be that 1 damage. And now we go into. Now we're going to go into our turn after trapping the effect with the. What card was it? It was the. It was the one that looks like a pin cushion. It was the abandoned cloud nest. That's what it was. 5 -3.
And their Wind Archer now, I believe, does 5 damage. So they're going to minus it to a Doe Swamp, but it's going to still do, 2, and then I think ping for 2 more.
Ooh, a flip. What flip is this? This is a promo card for red, if I do remember. So box topper, I believe, was one of the ways to get this card. Gotta find it. It's the Eternal Sugar Cookie, promo 77. It's an HP flip. And it is our turn now. And I used our entire resource to try to do this, and we haven't done much. Gonna flip. Oh, we get a Clover Cookie. Oh no, is this Clover Cookie? Oh no, this is Fairy Cookie. Which is another HP flip. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Another Fairy.
Another HP flip. But that's their last card in hand.
I almost think it's worth it. just because getting one now, yeah, see, now you're forcing your opponent to like commit the rest of their energy with the Snapdragon, so they can, so you can clear the Wind Archer. Now your opponent only has one open resource. Now they put them on like, man, I really want to use this dark choco cookie effect just to clear the one guy that got kind of lucky, and no, we're not giving up our hand size there.
Right. Mind you, this is only the start of turn 5.
Yeah, it feels like a lot's already happened. We're gonna gotta go in here and say, what would you do here? With you only have 5 resources available. I don't think both of these cookies can attack. Yeah, Wind Archer takes 4 to accomplish its damage, even though it is stat efficient.
I think it's the smart play to attack with Moonlight, guarantee that kill, and keep up some support for traps.
Ah, okay. Now we can drop to 2 cards and discard 1, which, you know, card draw, like you said, we are noticing that we're getting pretty low, so being able to go up on cards is going to be nice here. And counting our deck, see where we're at. I feel like the double sleeved cards kind of make the trash look a little bigger than it is potentially. We're gonna use a wild berry cookie as our support.
And the thing here too is that for red, if they do deck out, right, if they weren't planning for it, it could disrupt them getting to break level 9.
Right. So that's how. Seems like that's the game plan, is to only offer up cookies to where we get to actually be at 9 and just kind of flip the game on its script. And we're just gonna not, it looks like we're not even thinking about playing a cookie here. What we're gonna do, we're gonna play a mushroom cookie. We do have enough to do its effect. And I think we are going to accomplish that. Force our opponent to play a cookie now. Could disrupt what the red player was planning, just because like our hand size is what, at like potentially 4 cards in hand. Like if we're forced to play a cookie now, and then going into our opponent's turn, like there could be a we could clear our cookie get cleared, and suddenly we don't have cookies in hand anymore. So
right,
it can get kind of scary. And then we are going to play another Snapdragon, and then here comes our Pitia Dragon. We are going to activate its attack. We don't have enough for its. We do have. I think we can activate its secondary effect, but we don't have enough for a trap. Oh, but we got an Angel Cookie. No, that doesn't have a flip. We are going to do the one untrappable damage to Moonlight Cookie, unfortunately.
right.
HP flip, nope.
And I believe they only have 1 card in hand. If they were lucky, right, if they had a Wind Archer here, this could be huge.
Oh, okay.
Or a Moonlight to on play.
All right, we are going to attack with the Snapdragon. It's going to be a Clover Cookie. Or no, that's Fairy Cookie. I keep tripping that up.
And they discard the last card in hand to heal it, because if this Mushroom Cookie dies, they lose the game.
Yeah. They've kind of been ahead this whole game. It feels like the red, like we still haven't seen any. We've seen things get trashed, but we haven't seen anything really hit the board in any way. And we're gonna play an Angel Cookie. This is gonna be the blocker. So our Mushrooms Cookie pretty much has to do all of the work for the rest of the game here.
Right.
So let's see if it can get it done. It only does 3 damage, unfortunately.
The thing is too is that, let's say the red player does kill the Angel Cookie.
Mm-hmm.
The purple player is going to deck out quite soon, and which will lose them the game.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
So the purple player is not in a great position right now.
All right, we are going to attack with the Mushroom Cookie. It's going to clear the Snapdragon. But yeah, we're just so far behind. And I don't think we're going to be able to come back unless our only card in hand is a trap to maybe stave off some of the damage coming in this next turn. All right, so Red's got 4 cards in hand. Yeah, no, 3 cards in hand because I think they might have supported, but it's just going to be if I'm Red, I just sit on this card for a minute. Like, there's no reason for me to overextend. Just keep attacking.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Because if purple does have some way to get rid of Pattaya and you didn't have cookies in hand, you lose. So just slowly just chip at them until they deck out is the play.
So Angel Cookie does break. That puts us to break 9. So now we can't even get to a position where we deck out. So we have to see Caramel Arrow. I'm going to throw the 1 cookie in. Another Fairy Cookie. Going to discard the Soul Jam to heal 1.
I think even playing Caramel Arrow causes them to deck out because of
Caramel
Arrow's HP.
Right. All right, so draw 2. And I think it might just be checkmate. I think Red might just have this. Let me go ahead and see. All right, so here's a 3 damage mushroom. Or did we already commit the damage? No, we already did the damage and we're passing turn. My bad. Then, yeah, I think once again, you're Red and just send in the Pattaya. Do as much damage as you can. If you get trapped, you get trapped. You don't. You're just not in a position of caring.
Yeah.
And we do have a trap of some kind. This is going to be what the Air's Betrayal, I believe we just used.
And it mills them out, causing a refresh, but it also loses them the game.
Ah. And so they went out on their own terms there.
Right.
I think they chose that. That's unfortunate. Yeah, so that's gonna do it. And that's gonna be so Red. Last week we saw Green take the whole thing, and then this week we see Red take it with the new ban list. And I say new ban list, but it's not like the ban list changed much. And for Red, but that being said, we see Red taking the victory here, and that's gonna be it. We did expand our prize pool a little bit. Second and third place will be getting a couple packs, while our first place player is still going to be receiving a full box of the Age of Heroes and Kingdoms Cookie Run set. So I hope you guys had a fun time watching, and I hope you guys, I think the most important thing is I hope you guys come out and you get excited to play the game and come in and want to play these webcam tournaments and just expand the community going forward. I know Kane every week is very excited to get to commentate and talk about the game. So how do you feel, Kane?
I feel like this brings so much value to the community because it allows players to kind of develop a competitive spirit, get some like see some games played, and just more hyped about the game, and introduce it to new players. I feel like this is such a great value for the community.
No, that's what, no, and I think what you said there is just like off, like especially since I've been reposting the games like round by round for people to watch as well. Like I think there is value there because like when I start a card game, like the number one thing I want to do is like I just want to watch people play. Like I want to see what the good players are doing, what the good players are playing, and like how do I match that or copy that or defeat that. And that's just ran off of watching YouTube content and watching people post matches online. So giving people an avenue to watch and play is cool. Red ended up winning double whammy. Red took it there convincingly. It was I think if you were to adjust how purple played that, how would you? Would it just be not offering up so many level 1s so early? I feel like that was pretty unfortunate, but we didn't get level 2 plays, so it was kind of rough.
I think the red player did something so early on in the game which really disrupted
Mm-hmm.
Purple's playstyle. You don't really expect two Pattaya dragons coming at you so early,
Right.
getting rid of your board state and then being able to attack for so much damage. So it was unfortunate for the pro player. I think
Yeah.
also losing the coin toss of going, not going first there might have been beneficial for them.
Okay. Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, no, definitely. It feels like red is definitely feels like a deck you want to make go second, just because you don't want to. You need that extra turn to catch up to them.
It for purple players, right? It is beneficial to go second if you're going with a
Mhm.
trash strategy, which they did trash quite a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But red is just so dominant right now that they have such aggressive plays that they don't care if they go first or second.
Okay. Well, fair enough. But with that said, we're gonna cut it off. I'm gonna sit in the lounge so I can talk with my players and see what I can do better for the tournament and them next week. But I hope you guys, the plan, like as long as I'm still hitting 8 people, the plan is to keep running this for the community and for people. So as long as people want to keep playing, I'm gonna keep doing this. Unless I don't know, I find work or something and something more to do with my day. I guess I don't know. Maybe I get a job. Who knows? We're still a trophy husband. We're still staying up, and I'm gonna say good night. Good night, and have a good one. See you guys next week for sure. 100% doing that. I gotta post the signups for everybody, but that'll be, stay tuned for that. And press